I am Margaret Ann Lembo with you to celebrate the feast day of Archangel Michael, which is tomorrow. So we're celebrating the whole month of September as far as I'm concerned, but we're completing the month of September on this note of this cobalt blue vibration of Archangel Michael. So, as you may already know, Archangel Michael is dedicated to protecting you and guiding you to keep you safe and sound and to keep you from being distracted so that you aren't getting absorbed or stuck on fears and phobias that might cause you to not stay focused on what's really important. Sometimes chaos might ensue, and when we have that starting to arise in our life, that's the perfect time to call on Archangel Michael. He, like all the archangels and all the angels and all, even saints, all kinds of spiritual beings are always available to assist us. But we can use Archangel Michael to let go of things that are constantly nagging at us, that are upsetting us, that we constantly have this loop of it going over and over and over again in our consciousness. Incessant chatter, repetitive pattern, something that we got stuck on because of something that happened much earlier in our life or even last week. But sometimes we have things that upset us that are from such a long time ago and that they might be still bothering you on a daily basis. So, Archangel Michael is the archangel that's going to be the one I would recommend that you call on and ask him to help you cut cords from that, whatever that situation was, whatever happened in the past, because that was then and this is now. And what we need to do, I highly recommend, is to be here now. Like the words of the great Ram Dass, he always said, be here now, in this present moment. And in this present moment, you're probably safe and sound and probably have what you need. You must have internet, you must have Wi-Fi, you must have food. I bet you have food, running water, flushing toilets. The basics are provided for you. You provided them for you. So let Archangel Michael continue to assist you over these next days, weeks, months, whatever it takes, to cut any cords of attachment of the past that have been bothering you and upsetting you for way too long. That's enough. That's what my mother would say to me. She'd say, that's enough, Margaret. Basta, basta. Come from an Italian family. And so Michael and all the angels want you to be happy. So ask him to elevate how you look at yourself, how you look at your life, how you look at life from a higher perspective, from the bigger picture. Yes, the bigger picture. When we have a higher perspective, we see things that maybe when we're right down in it and you have your little shield on and you're just like, nope, this is what's going on for me. You take that off, and all of a sudden, things open up, pathways of open up for you, and easy, nice and easy, things continue to move forward in a very positive way. So, just for the sake of interest, Archangel Michael is often portrayed with armor, um, like a warrior with a round shield. Um, and the whole point of this sword and shield is because he's the one that you can call on when you're trying to get rid of bad energy, negative situations, negative people, and also not only outer demons, outer situations, but also inner demons and inner situations. And that's what I was talking about a moment ago, things that keep arising and that we are letting continue to go over and over and over in our consciousness that's preventing us from being happy and healthy. Instead of feeling victimized, let this archangel empower you to be all that you can be. He's very helpful. I consider him like one of my very main guides to assist, especially when it comes to my aromatherapy line and when I teach. As far as I'm concerned, Archangel Michael is in charge. He's the one that is overseen. He's a divine messenger from God. So, if you are ever feeling unsafe or you feel like you need protection on any level, Archangel Michael will be there for you and by your side. You just decide and ask. Because remember, all angels, any angel, archangel, or everyday angels, you need to ask them to help. So now I wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the gemstones that you can use that these are just some of them. But so the main colors, you can go by color if you want, as far as gemstones are concerned. So if it's cobalt or navy or blue on pretty much any shade, but I like the deeper blues personally to work with Archangel Michael. Um, Now this list is actually excerpted from my upcoming book that I'm still working on and have a lot more to work on, called The Essential Guide to Archangels and Saints. And so Archangel Michael stones, and some of them are pictured here on the right. Black tourmaline, blue dyed agate, blue tiger's eye, clear quartz, hematite, indicolite, which is blue tourmaline, iolite, kyanite, labradorite, lapis lazuli, selenite, and sodalite. Okay, so black tourmaline is on the upper right hand side, pictured here on the screen, is really one of the most effective gemstones for deflecting negativity, for keeping away negative situations, and also your own thoughts and emotions that are negative. So often we are thinking everything's coming from outside of ourselves, but so often it is not. It's coming from inside of ourselves, our own thoughts, our own emotions. Because so often, whatever happened in the past, those people are long gone or those situations are long gone, but we're still chewing them over and over and over again. So black tourmaline can help to clear that vibration. Blue dyed agate is very helpful when you want to connect with that bright color that you need, I think we need, in order to stay peaceful and calm and to counteract the vibration of anger and frustration and agitation, which is more like a red color. You want the blue energy to calm it down. Same thing with blue tiger's eye. You can rise above situations and see, because the tiger's eye is good for seeing on a different level. Clear quartz for very good clarity, and clear quartz is pictured here right on the right side, right under the black tourmaline, the second stone. Hematite is a wonderful stone to help you like relax into the moment, to calm hyperactivity, to release and reduce high blood pressure, and just to find peace. Indicolite and iolite and kyanite, blue stones, really profound for finding peace. I like wearing my stones because it keeps me mindful because I'm seeing them all day long. I also have stones all around me all the time anyway because it's part of who I am and what I do because of all that I do. But I'm sure you have some favorite stones. You don't have to have all of these stones. You can have a few favorites, you know. But the deeper blue stones, like kyanite, this one is kyanite, and then or lapis lazuli. Um, so labradorite is nice to have from the reflective standpoint because we do need to take time, I think, for reflection, inner reflection, and also to see how things that are outside of ourselves are being mirrored back to us. Labradorite is showing us the mirror. So we may look outside and say, oh, look at that. And then I figure we always have to say, well, if there, there's this, maybe one finger pointing out, but there's three fingers pointing back at myself. So then I also have to take a look at myself as well. And I recommend that you do the same. Not with a vibration of judgment, though, because that's not what this is about. This is for self-actualization and self-awareness, personal awareness, elevate, to awaken your consciousness. So selenite is really excellent for connecting with the heavenly realm and to bring more light vibration into your life. That's the picture here as a disc. And then sodalite, which is very much like the vibration of lapis lazuli. They're very similar, and both of those are really good for calming agitation, for calming that incessant chatter. So those are just some of the stones you can work with. There's much more. And you can create a grid. If you wanted to make a pretty, arrangement of gemstones, you don't need to use all of them. You could have 3 or 4 stones or just one rock. You don't have to have them all. You can put a stone on your nightstand. You can put one in your pillowcase. You know it's inside your pillowcase while you're sleeping. You know it's next to your bed. You can put one if you can put it one in your bra if you wish, or you can have it on your desk, in your bathroom, on the windowsill, so many places, and that will just be the reminder. Now remember, gemstones are not like just automatically gonna abracadabra while I'm a zoo make it better for me and you. They do though, if you have a very strong intention associated with that stone because it's your mindfulness, it's your decision, it's what you're deciding to do and how you want your life to be that is making that stone amplify your intention. Okay? So this is just a little example. You can take some black tourmaline, you can put some kyanite, you could use selenite sticks if you want. Here we have some clear quartz points. So these are just some gemstones you can use if you wanted to make like a little grid somewhere so that every time you pass it, it brings to mind of how you want Archangel Michael to continue to assist you in your life on a daily basis. So, I'm all about the olfactory nerve and using the essential oils and the aromas and the scents to bring forth the vibration of the angels and assistance from the divine. So this, what's coming to mind that I don't have on the screen here, but in my consciousness, I'm thinking about, there's a lot of incense that's named after Archangel Michael that you can use Archangel Michael incense. You can use Nag Champa incense is like my absolute favorite when it comes to incense. I use it in my home and I use it here from time to time. I'm sitting in my angel room, which is now the Crystal Garden studio, but I use it here at the Crystal Garden as well from time to time. We used to burn it all the time, but now that I'm an aromatherapist, we use much more with the sprays. So I'll use the actual Archangel Michael spray or the smudge and spray. Smudge and spray is like a popular one for so many people. It is our #1 bestseller along with Archangel Michael. Those two are in competition with each other, if you will. Mm. Smudge and spray is very good for clearing away negativity. So I want to tell you a little story about Archangel Michael spray. So that meditation that we just did, um, once upon a time, a long time ago, I used to teach angel workshops right here in this angel room. And a meditation similar to what we did was part of that workshop. And because I had done that meditation so many times, during one of them, I asked for if I could have a formula for the Archangel Michael spray. So when I did that the first time I asked, when we went up, when you go up and ask for help from Archangel Michael, the first time, excuse me, he gave me the formula for Archangel Raphael spray. And so I accepted that with gratitude. And obviously, at that time, Raphael was needed more. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing. And so I created that spray, that blend, also a bestseller here at the Crystal Garden Brands Aromatherapy. But then months later, maybe 6 months later, I did the same workshop here in the Angel Room at the Crystal Garden. And I asked again, it's like, can I have the Archangel Michael formula this time? Because most of my formulas that I receive them. I call them my formulas, but they're coming from the divine. Most of these formulas are received through inspiration that just download into my consciousness. This one, I clearly asked for it, and he did give it to me. And I sat there in the meditative state with my pen in hand, writing the list of essential oils. Now, they're not these that are on the screen, these are different ones. But it was a long list. And I remember going home that night after the workshop, and I was like blending it, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, Archangel Michael, this is not going to smell good. You don't use these many essential oils in one blend, and it won't smell good at all. So I actually had a little, like, if you will, celestial argument with Michael, and I heard in my consciousness, clairaudience, just go to sleep and put the holy waters in before you go to bed, and then go to sleep. And when you wake up in the morning, you'll like it. You'll see. You'll see. I'm like, all right, I'm arguing with an archangel. What am I doing? A little. So, and I'm a very grounded person, so this was a little out there for me. So I did. I went to sleep. I woke up in the morning. I, put it in with water because you blend it with water. I shook it up, and voila, now a #1 bestseller. It's also a bestseller on Amazon too. So I obviously he knew what he wanted, and it is helping people in their lives. But the point of the story is, if there's something that you need guidance with, whether it's a product, whether it's an emotional challenge, whether it's anything at all, Archangel Michael can give you the answers if you open your awareness and allow yourself to hear, sense, feel, know, smell, taste, whatever, and get the answers. So here we have some other sprays. So we have the Archangel Michael spray and the Archangel Michael oil, which is a 5 milliliter bottle. Bergamot is helpful because it helps with confidence and having the courage to shine and to be in a leadership position. Black pepper adds a layer. It's like a layer of spiciness, but it deepens the level of whatever formula. If you're going to make a blend, black pepper is like when you add black pepper to a recipe when you're cooking. Cinnamon also is a spicy, and it's a warmth that gives you the energy and the vitality to move forward. Grapefruit, for some reason, almost every single Archangel spray has grapefruit or a citrus oil in it. There's something about the bright energy of citrus that awakens our consciousness and raises our vibration. Lavender is a staple in the majority of my formulas. It's a very important uh, essential oil to assist in life. Calming, peaceful, really great for sleep. I like to use our Sleep Well blend or just plain old lavender by itself before bed, and it really makes a difference in the quality of the sleep. And sleep is what's going to keep us in balance, right? Sage essential oil is beneficial for protection and to clear out negativity. And sweet marjoram helps with any kind of phobias that we might have. And Archangel Michael is all about quelling those fears, keeping those energies of fear and phobias away. So you can also even use the blend smudge and spray. So as well as sage and cedar spray. So there's different ways you can do it. You don't have to buy these products. You can create your own in whatever way that you want to do it. Okay? But we have them all here at the Crystal Garden for sure, and on the website. So this is it. This is it for Archangel Michael tonight. Archangel Michael is available to you. Bring to bring to mind the color blue, the cobalt blue vibration. Wear cobalt clothes. You can wear it in all of your undergarments if you want. You can wear it in your shirts that you have. Maybe have a cobalt glass, that you drink out of. I have a lot of cobalt glass in my home because it's a favorite of mine, but also because of Archangel Michael. So you let yourself utilize the color cobalt blue to assist you in helping you remember that Archangel Michael is there for you and by your side. I want to thank you so much for being part of this and helping to celebrate Archangel Michael. September 29th, tomorrow, is his feast day. So remember that throughout the day and let those angel wings surround you and support you in your life. I want to thank you so much for watching.